Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University. We are looking at bibliotherapy, using literature to create interpersonal and intrapersonal connections. It comes from psychotherapy, but it's not that complicated. It's simply using books, literature, to help students understand themselves and others. Books are the one way we can use to get inside the head of others, to find out that we're not so weird, that others are going through similar situation. Unfortunately, reading begins to decline in late elementary and middle school, when we need reading the most to help understand ourselves or the complex new situation we are going through. Yet when we force students to read the classics, we ignore this powerful vehicle for helping students understand themselves and the other. Classics, Romeo and Juliet, or Bridge to Terabithia. Give me Bridge to Terabithia anytime. There are a wealth of good books these days. You can look at those sites, whole bunch of popular sites for finding recommended good books, books that children, young adults and children have found interesting. Familiarize yourself with this genre. I am a 56-year-old adult, and I still enjoy young adult books and children's books, often written better, because they can't rely on sex or violence. They have to actually have plot, character development, and imagination. So as a teacher, begin to familiarize yourself so you can talk about these books with your children. Understand the power of books. They can change the way you think about yourself, change the way you think about other people. In my own situation, I remember those times when I read a book, for example, the biography of Malcolm X or Black Elk, that helped me understand people and situations with which I had not encountered. The power of books to help us understand ourselves, others, situations. There are 3 phases to bibliotherapy: identification, in which the reader identifies with a particular character or situation in the story; a catharsis, where something happens, there's this active release of emotion, where the reader follows the character going through a situation, through a problem and its resolution; and then identification, where the reader identifies some insights and begins to apply those insights to his or her own life or situation. Now again, bibliotherapy does not mean it has to happen in a therapy situation. Therapy, it should probably be called biblio-education or biblio-understanding. Applying the connections, writing in a journal or a literature log. You can use prompts, have children record their ideas. Small group discussion. Power comes from thinking and hearing the ideas and sharing them. You find out that other people have similar ideas, have gone through similar situations. Problem solving. As we solve the problems of characters in the book, we, in another way, solve our own problems, because we can talk about a safe and imaginary third-person character when actually we are dealing with our own situation. Problem solving. Simple heuristic. Identify the problem, brainstorm, generate ideas. This is how you do it. Works best in small groups. Identify a problem in the story, generate a whole bunch of ideas, and select a problem. You can do this in pairs. Record the idea in a book. This makes a great post-reading activity. Problem solving. Identify a problem in the story and generate solutions for that problem. All right, and there's a nice advanced organizer. Feelings connector. Identify an event in the story, the feelings of the characters, your own similar action in your life, and your story. We're making these connections. Story event, characters, feelings, your life event. Problem connector. Problem in the story, possible solutions. Problem in your life, possible solutions. Double journal entry. Here's where you record a line, words, or something found in the text, and then your associations, your subjective reality related to that. It's kind of like science. Here's the objective reality. Here are my thoughts, ideas, associations related to it. Comparison chart, like a Venn diagram, only less abstract. Here's the character, here's me, similarities and differences along the outside. T-chart, my bad day, Dorothy's bad day. Again, we're finding these comparisons, these connections, inter and intra. Compare a graph. This is how you make a comparison with yourself and a whole bunch of characters. Adjectives. Find an adjective in the book to describe yourself, your life, or your situation. Or, given an adjective or situation, how does that manifest in your life or your situation? These are great post-reading journal prompts or reading log prompts. Bibliotherapy. Using literature to create interpersonal and intrapersonal connections, helping children, students understand themselves and others. It's good mental health. It's good preventative health. It's good reading. It's good education. It is good, good, good.